Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Happy New Year. So yeah, to anyone who has just tuned in, I am Kenny and I do a lot of luxury videos, mostly bag reviews and unboxings. If this is your cup of tea, I'd like for you to consider subscribing to the channel by hitting that subscribe button and the bell button to notify all the videos that I do make. So in today's video, I'll be doing a review on my Chanel wallet and chain. This bag, well, I consider it a bag, is one of my favorite. I think it's on like a top one or two out of all the bags that I own. So I thought I wanted to do an updated review on this bag just to give you like more insight, more thoughts. If you're also, thinking about if you're in the market to get one, or if it's something that's in the wish list that's been coming in and out. Yeah, I hope this video helps you to decide. So I've got some notes in here. I've had this bag since 2017 or 2018. So that's quite a long time. And I never have thought to sell any of it because that's how much I love this bag. So currently, this bag or the Chanel Wallet and Chain retails for 5,580 Australian dollars. So that's about 3,500 USD. And I got these bags pre-loved, mostly, all of them I got from eBay. This one I got from the Japanese eBay. This one I got from Yuko when she was still selling bags. I only got it for $2,000, if you could believe it, back then. Now it's more than double of the price. And then because I loved that bag so much, I got this one. It's the similar style. This is the boy with the old version, but this is just with the champagne gold hardware. This one I got from eBay Australia. Back when like eBay gives like generous discount codes. So now you only give like 5% and sometimes 10. And then the latest one in the collection was this navy gold, champagne gold hardware. This one I got from eBay Australia as well. I got all of these authenticated either from from Zico or Real Authentications. But now eBay does their own like in-house authentication. I'm just not sure who authenticates their one, but I think they have their own like authenticators. I think they used to use Real Authentications before, but yeah, just to let you know of that. So I got all of them pre-loved. The prices of the pre-loved like Chanel wallet and chains have skyrocketed as well. The Chanel wallet on chains, these are categorized as small leather good in Chanel, but a lot of people actually use this as a bag, including myself. So it belongs to their classic range of items in Chanel. So that means that it is covered under their 5-year warranty, meaning that if anything happens to the bag, they can send it off for repair. So I think only 5 years they'll allowing an item to be sent off. Past that, I think you might have to, organize your own repair to your bag. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. So okay, I'm gonna go through the features of the bag. I have like 2 versions of the bag. I got the boy and the classic one. So I'm gonna go through the boy one first. This is my ultimate favorite out of all the bunch. Okay, this one is in caviar leather with the boy emblem over here. I love the bag because it has more design to it. It has that, I'm not sure what you call that, but it is mirroring the boy bag. And I just love how casual this is, so unserious with the ruthenium hardware. To me, it's quite inconspicuous in terms of my style because, you know, it doesn't seem like it's a Chanel bag to me, I guess. So, okay, like the parts of the bag, if you can see from the front, the flap, from the back, there's no back pocket, but just all quilting. So if you flip the flap up like that, you'll see the pocket, a zippered pocket on there at the top. So this one is actually like usable and not just for design. So it does go all the way down. I got something in here. I'm not sure what it is. I'll have to it's been there for a while. And yeah, obviously it's zipped over there, the closure. So it says Chanel over here, and then you'll see the button closure there. So going down, you'll see this leather tab where it keeps the strap in place. And then from the bottom, you'll see the button in there. There's a slip pocket right at the front, and then a zipped compartment right at the back of it. So it's in there. And then there's another slip pocket at the back there. There is a lot of pockets in this wallet, which is great and amazing. And I got my stuff over here because it's just gonna be hard to show, but it has like slip card pockets right at the back there, but I don't really use that. It's so hard to get the cards out of it, so I don't use it. I don't frequently use it for cards. So just to note, so this is the classic wallet and chain. Side by side, you'll see that the closure is different. This is now in the newer version. The newer version of the wallet and chains now have the magnetic closure, and the old ones have the button closure there. And one thing different is the zipper. It's now very polished, like much improved. It's now full metal, unlike the old versions, which still has the standard, I'd say, kind of zipper pull with the leather tab there. And then obviously it's the button closure. Yeah. And same as the zippered pocket at the back, at the top, it has the, what's this? The zipper pull is also metal. So yeah, that's, oh yeah, for the classic one, obviously, the only difference I'd say is the overall design on the front. It's all like quilting with a subtle CC logo on here. And on the back is the Mona Lisa pocket. I must admit, I don't use this. I really don't. So, I mean, it's good addition to the overall design and how functional it could be, but I don't use it. Yeah, I put all of my cards either on the front pocket there or on the zippered pocket in the middle right there. Let me go through what could fit on a Chanel wallet on chain. So this is the most used Chanel walk I have because, you know, it's quite mushy now. I can definitely like stretch the leather out without worrying too much about it. So mostly I put my cards over there on the front, and then in the middle I mostly fit like coins, loose change, bills, and anything loose on here. That's the zippered one right there. And then there is the main compartment over here. Well, if I use the bag, I actually don't overstuff it because it's gonna be hard to close the bag. So if it gets really hard to close, I try and minimize what I carry. Either take everything, some of it out and put it in a tote bag, or just leave it. This is what I carry. A key holder, a mouth spray, absolutely recommend this one, from Japan. That's the brand, Donio. AirPods, obviously. Lippy or lip balm from L'Occitane. Love that. Tape measure, just in case I need to measure some. No, forget that. A sample of a Louis Vuitton perfume, which I'm currently loving. It's called Attrape, something like that. And eye drops. Absolutely hate dry eyes. And I've been carrying this around everywhere I go. It's a Shupato, like, convertible, foldable bag. So that's from Japan. Japan is amazing. So that's what fits in this bag. If I carry, as I have mentioned, if I carry a little bit more than what I normally do, I take some of the contents out and put it in a tote bag, especially if I'm shopping or meeting a friend. I usually just put this crossbody and carry a small tote bag. And that's how I basically make the bag work for my lifestyle. Okay. So there's a bunch of ways that you can, carry the bag. For me, this bag is normally carried crossbody, and I tie a knot there. I just love how that looks. Very casual and very personal. So, yeah. So that's how I usually do. Because, I'm still a man, and my thought process is that I don't like flashing things to other people for attention. It's hard to think that way, but that's just me, I guess. I love my bags, my luxury bags, but it's for me and for myself. I don't do it for other people. But then, if you go out, there's no way that you can get away from the attention, especially if you're a man carrying a Chanel bag, which is quite unusual. Even still at this current day, I still get the stares. So what I normally do is, if it's like fall or winter, I carry a jacket, and then I normally just pop it around like that, and you could barely see the bag. You can barely see that you've got something on. And also, when you're traveling, this is, oh my god, that's on the screen. I mean, this works too when you're traveling, because no one would see that you're carrying a purse and it's tucked under a jacket, and so it's more secure. You would know if something's going over your stuff and things like that. So yeah, that's how I normally carry the bag. The bag has a very long strap, I would say, for the general average height, and so I tie it to shorten the bag. And also, I actually bought a strap shortener from Etsy, but then I lost it. I'm not sure where I put it, but if it's an emergency and I had to use it and I wanted to shorten the bag, this is what I normally do. And I've seen other people tie a bow over here and shorten the bag. I'd say, just to prevent this. I think this is going to wear the bag, I'm sure. But I don't know, it's something that I'm willing to do. But other people do cross it like this. Cross it twice or once, and then tie a ribbon or a thread over here just to secure the bag like this. And it also prevents from this strap from rubbing against the corner there, which I would mention later on like wear and tear of the bag. So that's one way of shortening the bag. And what other people do as well is, you know, cross it. They usually just cross it like this, that, and then shorter for sure. So there's so many ways that you can use the bag, which is amazing. Versatility at its finest, I'd say. So if you wanted to get your, obviously first one is using this as a crossbody. And if you even like cross it, shorten the strap even more, cross it a few more times, it could turn into a top handle clutch. So cute for events, especially if it comes in gold. It would be a perfect evening bag. But also, you know, just tuck the strap inside and you've got a clutch if you don't like the strap. So yeah, perfect, right? But also you can do this into a like shoulder only bag. Shorten it a bit more, I guess. It's too short, I think. It's a bit short. Like this. It's kind of too short. Maybe just one. Ah. Like that. You can do a shoulder bag for it. I've seen other people turn it into a bum bag, which is something that I probably won't do, but it's possible. Like a bum bag. There's just like, I feel like infinite ways on how to style the bag, which is amazing. If I'm a beginner and I want to recommend someone a bag as their first, I feel like I'm gonna say this one because of how versatile it could be. And you know, you get more money for the price that you pay for it. So I'm gonna go through the wear and tear of the bag. So I've got most of my walks pre-loved, and I've seen a lot of the wears coming out from the corners of these because these are very stiff structured bags. These come across like rough surfaces, and before you know it, it's already scratched up in there. I guess there's no way that you can prevent all of this because it's the bag. It's a bag you would bang it anywhere without you even noticing it. And that's just the bag overall, like any other bags that might happen. But also the most wear and tear I've seen on the walks are here, the corners over here, where the flap folds over. Because of this strap, it, you know, causes friction over time when you use it. So it definitely is digging into that leather bit there where it folds over. But that's just overall design of the bag. I've seen a newer version of the walks with the turn lock, which is amazing. Chef's kiss. If I have enough money, I probably would spend and buy that one, but maybe in a color. I have enough like black and navy bags, so I'm thinking about a brown one, maybe. Yeah, and of course the corners over here as well. Mine is the old version, so you can see a dent over here because of that zipper pull. It, you know, causes indentation pressure on the quilt, so I probably won't be able to get rid of that anymore. So yeah, later on I also would share like aftercare tips of how to look after your Chanel wallet and chain, so stick around. What else? Yeah, because you've been, so this is the old version where it's a button closure, So you probably will see a lot of scratches if you have long nails over under the flap, which is kind of the same as any other flap bags. So you might see that there's a lot of nails if you nail like scratches at the back of the flap over here. If you're buying pre-love, it's one thing to keep in mind. And through time, this flap would kind of get like softer through time. You can see a little bit of like creases at the back over here, and that's just normal wear and tear when you open and close the bag. All right, let's now move on to like pros and cons. This is one, if not one, top two of my favorite bags out of all the bags that I own. So there's not much cons in here, but I would move on to the cons first. So currently, the major con for me is the price. So current retail price is a lot for a small leather good, 5,500. You could already buy a bag from Loewe, Yves Saint Laurent, YSL, or Louis Vuitton. It is already a full leather bag, I'd say, in Louis Vuitton for sure. Absolutely. You could probably buy that, like Soft Mal. I think I love that bag. But this is Chanel. This is a different league of its own. So what I would say is buy this pre-loved on like reliable pre-love websites like the Lux, like the Purse Affair, the Lux It Forward if you're here in Australia, Chloe and Eddie, and like stores like that, and eBay, because eBay has this authentication feature now where they authenticate bags before they send it over to you. So yeah, to prevent the hassle of, you know, receiving a fake bag. So that's the first one. So the old version I mentioned has the button closure, which is a very sore thing to do over and over. I hate it, but I kind of just live with it. So now, if you have the old one, you would know what I mean. But this is just a sore thing to do, I'd say. You have to like feel for the end of it and then, you know, snap it like that. It could be a skill if you keep doing it, but it's such an annoying thing to do for a $5,000 bag. But now they have updated this one, so better for you if you're just thinking about this one. So the snap or the magnetic closure works like a treat, works like a dream. So no fuzz closure. Also, the lambskin version of the wallet on chain is, I think, a worse idea if you're buying into this bag, because this is, I think, a very like utilitarian bag. It, you know, it's so wearable, but because it's so wearable, you use it over and over again, and a very luxurious lambskin leather with this one would look quite sad in the next few years. So yeah, just one thing to keep in mind. And because it's a wallet on chain, it's not a bag, you don't fit too much on this one. So yeah, a bummer, because it's a $5,000 bag and you don't even fit much into it. But you know, it's a wallet also. That's just for you to decide, you know, I guess. All right, let's now move on to the pros of the bag. First thing is the versatility, because you know, you can wear this infinite ways and fit it into your lifestyle or into your, you know, overall like personal style. Yes, it is a compact bag. It's a tiny bag, you don't fit too much into it. So how I work with it is carry a tote when using the bag, or carry a reusable bag just like mine, which you can just pop inside the wallet and chain. And this is my most used travel bag as well. I've just been to the Gold Coast and I carried this one and this one, and it didn't take much of the bag of my luggage space, because it's quite you know, thin in the gusset, and you can absolutely just pop it into your bag. No fuss. Always choose caviar leather. I'd say in general, like in Chanel, it just works like a dream. And just for overall wear and tear purposes. And I would say the Chanel wallet and chains are good, have amazing resale value, because this one I got for $2,000 now, and if I wanted to sell this one, I probably would sell this for $3,500 to $4,000 if I want to, but I will not. So if you're worried about the investment value of it, it is amazing. If you see on the average prices on pre-love market, like especially eBay, go onto the search bar and check out the sold items there. You would see how much normally like Chanel wallet and chains or any other bags in general get sold for before buying pre-love. So you get a better idea of, you know, is it worth going for? Things like that. Okay. I think we're going down towards the end. So for my aftercare, normally if I use this on travel, I've used this many times to my trips to Japan. I normally check the bag after it and then, you know, condition the bag, check the corners, and let it sit for a day or two before putting the dust bag inside, so you don't want any moisture trapped inside. And also, I put these straps inside over here and then pop it on the shelf. And then I don't snap close my bags like this, because this will make it even worse. I'll just leave it like that, or maybe if you're overly careful, you can put another felt fabric over here or any fabric, then put it over here just to prevent from this going over the quilts there and causing more dents. So that's how I basically like look after my Chanel wallet and chains. So my final thoughts. This small leather good, this bag, it essentially works for me. I use it as a wallet on a chain plus more, because you know, it's not just a wallet now, because it has some compartment in there and you can put all of those inside the bag. It's more than a wallet in itself. So I feel like that's amazing. It's an easy grab and go bag, errand bag, but chic. It's Chanel. Whenever I use this, you know, to go grocery shopping, I just feel luxurious already. And that's the main point of luxury. You know, it has to elevate either your emotion or how you look or your confidence. So that is my take on the Chanel wallet and chain. Take what you will from it. I'm not pushing you to buy the bag, but for me, I have already 3, and that makes it look like I actually am obsessed with it, because I actually am. So yeah, if you have other questions on the Chanel wallet and chain that I haven't covered in here, feel free to drop them on the comment section down below and I'll be happy to answer it if I have time. But yeah, that is my video today, you guys. It's quite a long one. It's already 31 minutes of me yapping. So, oh, did I even forget? The passport fits perfectly. It's navy on navy, right? Fits perfectly on the front pocket if you're wondering. But yeah, that is it for me. Thank you for tuning in today, listening. And yeah, I hope I was helpful, and you know, happy 2024 you guys. Happy 2025 you guys. Let's make this year the best so far. You know, put it out there, manifest it. But yeah, thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye everyone. Bye.